everyone, welcome back to Floppy Deep Dive, and today we're unboxing a mystery box of retro games that I got for $50 plus shipping. Did I score a jackpot or did I get ripped off? Stick around and find out. Today we've got a special episode of our series Retro Deal or Dud lined up for you. And for those new here, in this series I share a retro purchase I've made, reveal the price, and then you tell me, our awesome viewers, you get to decide in the comments whether it's a retro deal or dud. But today, we're switching things up a bit. I recently subscribed to a service called Video Games Monthly. It's like a mystery box for retro gamers. Every month, they send out random retro games for various consoles. Like I said, I opted in for the $50, which includes shipping plan, which promises me 4 random retro games. So let's dive into this box and see if we struck gold or get some old dust. And at the end, you tell me, was it a retro deal or dud? All right, guys, let's go ahead and unbox and see what we got in this mystery box. And I'm just going to discover it at the same time that you do. So let's open this up. I'm going to try not to look. I'm just going to feel and see. Yep, it just opens up like that. We'll just do one at a time. So on top, I feel a cartridge. So this cartridge, I'm showing you at the same time I'm looking at it. I can't read it backwards. Utopia. It's an Intellivision cartridge. Utopia is one of the games that people, when I post like the advanced D&D games, they came back and said Utopia was another one that they loved. I never played this one, but we're going to check it out and see what's the value of it and see if it makes sure it works. So let's go ahead and dive into the next item in this box. And I feel just a case. Just hold this up here. And again, I'm going to turn around and look at it. Def Jam Vendetta for the GameCube. I don't know if GameCube's retro or not. I did select it as one of the consoles that I own. I don't know if I'll get it going forward, but I did get it on here. I think these games came out in the 2000s. I think 20 years ago really isn't retro. That's just my opinion. You tell me if it's different in comments. But anyway, this is what's in this box. So here we'll check this out, see the pricing on Def Jam Vendetta. Never played it before. We'll test it out, make sure that it works. The next thing that we got in this box is 007 Nightfire. It's another GameCube game. They just really thought I needed a lot of GameCube games. I love James Bond. I love the James Bond movies, so I'm excited to try this one out. Never played it on GameCube, so let's check this one out. And so we got one last thing in here in this box. What do we got? Oh, coaster from them, a little bit of marketing. It feels like a whole case, and it looks like it's a Sega Master System. Now, this is sweet. This is retro. This is Hang On. If you've never seen my Hang On video where I battled myself on the Commodore 64 on the high score, because on Commodore 64, it saves your high score, check out that video. Super Cycle is the same thing as Hang On. But anyway, this one has Hang On and Safari Hunt on the cartridge. Let's open this up and see if there's a manual. Nope, not complete. There's no manual, just a cartridge. That's all right, but it has the box. I'm excited when it gets the box with it too. So we'll price this also on price charting and see how we did. So now let's try out all these different games and see how they work. Take it away, ChatGPT. Tell us about these games. Boom.
First, let's look at Utopia, released by Intellivision in 1982. For our younger viewers, the Intellivision was a significant competitor to the Atari 2600 back in the day. Did you know? Utopia is often considered one of the earliest strategy games and has inspired many modern simulation games. Currently, the loose price is $5.04. Alright, retro gaming fans, brace yourselves. We're diving into a game that's as much about laying down beats as it is about laying the smackdown. Feast your eyes on Def Jam Vendetta for the GameCube. Now, this isn't your ordinary wrestling game. Oh no, it's a legendary crossover where the worlds of hip-hop and pro wrestling collide. Imagine DMX, Method Man, Ludacris, and other hip-hop icons spitting bars and delivering bone-crushing body slams. Released in 2003, Def Jam Vendetta turned the wrestling game genre on its head, infusing it with hip-hop's raw energy and style. Did any of you play this back in the day? Drop a comment and let me know your favorite character or matchup. Now, let's talk numbers. Def Jam Vendetta is currently price charting at $26.19. Given the nostalgia, the iconic lineup, and the unique gameplay, I'd say that's a steal. But what do you think? Next up, we're stepping into the suave and sophisticated world of James Bond with 007, Nightfire for the GameCube, a gem from 2002 that still holds a special place in the hearts of fans. Imagine immersing yourself in a world where first-person shooting mechanics are seamlessly blended with elements of stealth and high-octane driving. Every mission, a dance of intense shootouts, strategic sneaking, and the thrill of getting behind the wheel of iconic vehicles straight out of the Bond universe. And let's talk gadgets. In true 007 fashion, Nightfire equips players with an arsenal of gadgets and weapons, each crafted with that quintessential Bond sophistication and flair. It's not just about defeating the enemy, it's about outsmarting them, outclassing them. And can you believe, at the time of this video, you can dive back into this world of espionage and action for a loose price of just $14.50. It's not just a game, it's a piece of Bond history. The grand finale of our mystery box unveiling brings us to a double feature, Hang On and Safari Hunt for the Sega Master System. Unfortunately, we're missing the gun for Safari Hunt, so let's shift gears and dive into Hang On. Released in 1985, Hang On isn't just a game, it's an adrenaline rush on a pixelated track. Picture this, you're thrust into a world where speed is king, navigating through 5 intense stages, each clocking in at a nail-biting 60 seconds. Every twist, every turn, it's a dance with velocity, where precision is your only ally. But here's where it gets real, you're tearing down the track, the roar of the engine is your soundtrack, the wind is a symphony of freedom, and then, wham! A brush with a bush, and you're a fireworks display in the night sky. Spoiler alert, it's not the encore you were hoping for. At the time of this video, you can snag this high-octane, explosion-included experience for a cool $14.90. A steal or a splurge? Well, that's the million-dollar question.
But the burning question is, did we get bang for our buck? Time to compare with price charting.
Let's do a quick recap. We kicked off with Utopia for the Intellivision, priced at $5.04. Next, we jumped into the hip-hop wrestling world with Def Jam Vendetta on the GameCube, a cool $26.19. 007 Nightfire, also on the GameCube followed, costing $14.50. Lastly, we revved up with Hang On and Safari Hunt for the Sega Master System at $14.90. Grand total? $60.63. We invested $50 and came out $10.63 ahead. It's a win. Your thoughts? Deal or dud? Drop your verdict in the comments.
With a $50 investment, it seems this box was a deal. But the real value? The thrill of the unknown and the memories these games will invoke when you play them. Now, it's over to you. Based on the unboxing and the market rates, what's the verdict? Deal or dud? Let me know below. Now, go check out these other retro video deal or duds and let me know your opinion on those retro deals.